Hello and welcome once again to Jacob's Toys 5 Minute Figure Reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this video we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 wave of action figures. In this video we are specifically looking at Peter B. Parker aka Spider-Man. And I've got to say, in a wave of figures that I was quite excited about, this has to be the most disappointing by far. Now, we don't know kind of what capacity he's in the film. We're assuming he's got a rather large role because he did last time. But yeah, let's crack it open and just take a look. Now, overall, these figures are very stylized, so they are in keeping with the animation of the film, and therefore a lot of Marvel Legends collectors are kind of on the fence about whether they like them or not. Me personally, I've got that first kind of, it's not even a wave, is it? But that first handful of figures that we got. I've got this wave. I'm really excited about the films. I really like the look of the figures. They kind of look good together on the shelves. They don't necessarily cross over with the other Spider-Man figures because the proportions are a little bit off and stuff. But this one does seem to be the exception. The proportions of him are not that far off of the other Spider-Man figures that we've got. He's just a bit lame. Let's be perfectly honest with you. It's the top half of him is Spider-Man. It's a decent enough Spider-Man. Just to tell you what I'm doing here, just to cut away from what I was saying. I twist the feet round to bend the ankle pivot. When they're a little bit stiff, if you push them as they are, you can snap the peg. So I tend to turn the feet around and then push it backwards and it loosens the joint up. But back to what I was saying. Top half of him, the top torso part of him is a Spider-Man costume. It's a nice pinless arm, double jointed elbows, all the rest of it. It looks quite nice. The details on it are quite nice. The sculpting's quite nice, and it is a decent enough Spider-Man figure from Across the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse, whichever one of those films you want to kind of have this as your Peter B. Parker. The bottom half of him, however, is just kind of rubbish looking sweatpants or joggers, depending where you're coming from, and bare feet. You've got two alternate hands, which are both whipping hands, so web swinging hands, but that's about it. No web accessory, no alternate head, no unmasked head, no half unmasked head, no anything really. It is essentially a Spider-Man in sweatpants. That is it. There is no different ways of painting it up. It is a Spider-Man figure in sweatpants with bare feet. Now, I'm sure there is a reason for this. I'm sure in the film he has this look in some way, shape or form, and it might even be sort of key to his appearance or his involvement in the film, and therefore it will make him a decent addition, shall we say, to the Spider-Verse shelf. But I just think in comparison to the previous Peter B. Parker, where we got an unmasked head, we got a half unmasked head, we got him in his kind of trench coat, he had one boot and one sneaker or one trainer depending where you are. This one is just a little bit disappointing. There's not a huge amount going for him. Now, one thing I do wish I'd done before I'd started this video was got the other heads from the previous release to see if they were compatible, like backwards compatible with this figure. I'm assuming they are, and if they are, it gives this figure a little bit more life, should we say, a little bit more kind of flexibility. But overall, it's just not a very exciting figure. Now, I tend to pick up figures in full waves, and therefore that's why the kind of lamer figures and the not so exciting figures I do tend to have in my collection anyway. But I think if I was just buying them individually, this one really would not appeal to me. It doesn't even stand up. No, I joke. The balance on him is actually quite good, but yeah, if I saw this one on the shelf, it really would not appeal to me to pick up. I'm really hoping he has something really key to do in the movie, and therefore it makes it a justified action figure, but it's like the sweatpants aren't even the same size as the torso. It's just, I don't know, it's just a weird one. It really is. The rest of the wave, however, I really do like every single one of the other figures. There's pros and cons on all of them, but I do like all of them and can justify them in my collection. Whereas this one, it's just a little bit weird. Yeah, I'm not really sure about this. So if you're an absolute die-hard Spider-Man fan, then it's probably worth picking up because it's a different version, a different look to Spider-Man. But if you're just a casual collector or a fan of the film, this one might be one that's worth giving a miss. And considering there are no Build-A-Figure pieces in this wave, there's not even an incentive to pick this one up for the Build-A-Figure piece. Either way, do check out my channel, see the other 5-minute figure reviews, and of course do like, share, subscribe, and all of those things. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.